This book is Under the Blood-Red Sun by Graham Salisbury. Graham Salisbury is an American children's novelist who grew up on the islands of Oahu in Hawaii. He comes from a 100-year-long line of newspapermen all associated with Hawaii's morning newspaper. Although Salisbury wanted to continue the tradition, he decided he would rather imagine stories than report about them. One of his most famous stories is of Tommy, a young Japanese boy in Hawaii during the year of 1941. This book is called Under the Blood-Red Sun. This book also won the Scott Odell Award for historical fiction. In this book, Tommy was born in Hawaii. His grandfather and parents were born in Japan and came to America to escape poverty. Tommy lives with his mother, father, and grandfather and his little sister Kimmy in Hawaii. Tommy is an 8th grader that leads a simple life of going to school, helping out his family with chores, and playing baseball with his best friend Billy and their baseball team, the Rats. World War II seems far away from Tommy and his friends who are playing baseball at any opportunity they can. One day, Tommy and Billy are playing ball in the field behind Tommy's house when a plane comes in flying way too low. Tommy could see the distinct red circle on the plane, which told him it was a Japanese plane. Tommy hears bombing noises and sees smoke. Billy and Tommy climb up a nearby tree to get a better look at the harbor. Tommy cannot believe his eyes. Japanese planes are attacking Pearl Harbor. Thick black smoke and gunshots fill Tommy's ears, and all he can think about is his father, who is out on his fish boat in the harbor. The next morning, the United States Army is giving Tommy's family a visit at their home. Tommy and his family are loyal to the United States, but the Army thinks that they might have connections to the Japanese Army or they might be hosting fugitives. The Army searches their home to find nothing, but gives him and his whole family a good scare. They also soon learn out that Tommy's father has been taken into custody. Thousands of Japanese Americans were taken into custody after the attack on Pearl Harbor under suspect of being allies to the Japanese Army. They were sent to internment camps in the middle of the desert on mainland America. These Japanese Americans, including Tommy's father and grandfather, were held there until the war was over in 1945. Not one of the Japanese Americans were convicted of espionage or sabotage against the United States of America. In fact, many Hawaii Japanese gave their lives fighting for the United States. The novel ends with Tommy, his mother, and his little sister Kimmy doing the best they can in Hawaii, while his father and grandfather are still in internment camps in America. Many of Tommy's friends from his baseball team, the Rats, stuck by Tommy's side and helped him when times were tough, especially Billy's family. This is an exciting, heartwarming novel about friendships, war, family, identity, and loyalty. This book is a great gateway to having rich discussion in the classroom about World War II, the attack on Pearl Harbor, the Japanese internment camps, and all social issues that surround these events in American history. Some of these social issues to be discussed about include war, racial profiling, power, and government. This would be a great book to have students explore these issues through the eyes of Tommy or other characters in this book. Students can also explore into how the Japanese Americans would have lived in the internment camps by looking through some of the resources I've provided below in this video.